Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a great Wednesday. I did. Royals swept the Cardinals yesterday. How about that? In the Lou. In the Lou.
I've never heard it called the Lou. I like it.
I've never heard that either. We have something new now.
The Lou.
The Lou.
The Sweet Lou. Yeah. St. Louis. 6-4, 8-5. 2 games for the Royals. How about that?
Whatever makes you happy, Jake.
I'm in a good mood today.
That's good. Yeah, that is pretty. That's big news. I bet in the Kansas City Star, right?
It is.
That was.
I don't know if it's big news in Lincoln, Nebraska, but
well, we carry the
I caught
Royals
something
to
that
the
was.
station,
yeah, we do.
It just still kind of amazed me, but I thought it was cool. There was this couple. We were at this event for Gigi and the Apollinaire dance team.
They're still rolling.
What's that? They're rolling. They're getting going right now in season number 2 for Gigi.
Gigi, come on.
Yeah, they're not the B Pollinaires, the A Pollinaires.
Yeah.
And I was talking to this couple, and they just gotten back from Colorado because they drove out there to watch the Royals.
That was a
play.
bad series.
It went bad. It went bad for them. But when I was talking to them, they were like, "Well, we lost the first 2, but they were ahead right now." And they were like they were tracking the game on their phone at this event.
They really like the Royals.
And I thought, I these guys
Dedication
are
right
fandom.
there.
I like that.
Was that Alex Gordon and his wife?
No, it was not. And then we're number 5. You know, number 5.
Yeah, thank you.
That old number 5.
Number 5. I always know if I park on 5, I think of Alex Gordon.
He was number 4.
Number 4.
Whoops.
Oops.
Big baseball guy.
Yeah.
Steve
Gigi.
Yes.
Gigi, how'd she do?
What's that? Well, this was
I don't even know what it means.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're saying. I don't know. So she's fine. You're making everything awkward now.
That's a typical day in here.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not making it awkward. Ben's here.
Young
Yeah.
Ben's in the building.
Yes.
So
Ben.
we're all here.
We're all here.
It's Thursday
Ben,
already.
track your hours. Let us know. Will you finish today?
What's the update?
Yeah,
Ben,
will you
now?
finish today, Ben?
Are you in tomorrow, young Ben?
Will there be a vacation coming up we need to know about?
We can't have you go over.
Yes, we cannot have you go over.
Please
We
put
have
your
a
hours on the
limit. We
grease
have a
board.
limit here.
Yes.
Ben.
If
We
from
will
now on,
monitor.
we're going to go right up there by our shut up sip. We're putting it up there.
Ben's hours.
Well,
I'm putting it in.
It's got to be. It's right up there today. We got to
We'll
know the
post
update.
it on Twitter.
Yep.
Put it out.
We have a full boat. It's Thursday already.
It is.
God, it's amazing. It's good. One more day.
How's your mood today? I'm in a great mood because the Royals. How about you, Sip?
I just was in the
Any
coal
idle
mine.
chit-chat?
I was in the coal mine all day yesterday.
Were you,
coal mine.
writing?
Oh.
Was it production day?
Yes, it was a lot of writing.
Yes.
It was production and writing. Right up until 9. Then it was
Whoa.
then it was over.
How?
Don't make fun of my writing.
So do you have the famous?
You may not make fun of
I'm
me.
not
Do you
writing
have
for anything.
do you have the famous writer's block? Does that
Yes.
happen? Probably all the
God.
time. Yeah.
God, yes.
So what do you do when you get that? Hey, I gotta get this out
Great
in 15
question.
Go
minutes.
for a
and
drive.
you get writer's block. What do you do?
Go for a drive.
Do you
Go
go to McDonald's?
yeah. I get
For the third time in the
Third
day.
again.
Third time.
Bill. I mean, 100% go to McDonald's.
Yes.
That's a given.
Goes over 1,000 times a year.
Because I
For sure over
I know you're
500.
right because I go to the one over on Cornhusker in the Havelock area. I go to the one on 27th. I go to 148th. I go a lot. You're
Mhm.
right. I
Yeah.
never thought about it even. But 2 or 3 coffees a day.
Hey.
That's
Yeah,
what
you would thought 2. Is it actually 3 times a day now?
Well,
Like
sometimes.
McDonald's?
I mean, not all the time. No, sometimes.
talking
No,
about-
there's one McDonald's days too. There's days.
Has there ever been a 4?
I'm sure.
I'm sure there's been a
Yeah.
4.
Well, I told you that one day I drove from one
To the other.
within
To get an
5
apple
minutes.
pie, right?
I got a coffee and I was talking on the phone. I just went over to the other one, and got a pie.
That's hilarious.
You do though. Everybody, I think a lot of people do. They talk on the phone when they're driving.
Just go a second McDonald's 5 minutes later. That's very common. Very common
Anyway,
thing.
no, I did not have an interesting day.
In the coal mine. I like that. In the coal mine.
Yeah, I worked. That's it. It was not fun. Today I hope will be. I'm going to Ashland today to the
Ashland.
What's going on there?
To the restaurant that you like.
Round the bend?
No.
Parker's?
Parker's.
Parker's.
Are you
Yeah,
going?
Parker's. Going to see my dad.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay.
Belated birthday. He's buying me a birthday meal. So yeah, I'm gonna take the hog and whip over there.
That's
Quick trip for dinner.
God.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking
Will
forward to
Adam be there to judge you?
I
at all?
hope not. God, I hope not.
It's my birthday. Stay the hell home.
I'm joking. I hope maybe he'll be there. I don't know.
Will you guys talk about some legal stuff like law with your dad?
Now that I have you here.
Did your dad ever watch LA Law and go like that's stupid? They don't do it that way.
No.
Yeah.
No, he serves people now. He like serves warrants. That's just kind of his retirement job. But he's like 80. I was like, what if the guy runs? You ain't gonna catch him.
Does he have a gun?
Yes, he
He
has
does.
multiple guns, but I'm not. Yeah. So that's it. I'm trying to think.
I could imagine all of a sudden the 80-year-old Mr. Sipple showing up and I'm getting arrested. I got a warrant for my arrest.
Well, he serves
him
papers.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually cuff anybody.
He
That'd
should,
be
though.
incredible if he did.
Does he have the power to do that? No.
I don't think so.
That'd be awesome if he did.
I don't
You
think
just kind
so.
of look at him, kind of give him the old, hey, tough break, buddy. Just kind of
Yeah,
hand it to him.
I wonder.
I crack some jokes. Hey,
Yeah,
not
I
your
wonder.
day, is it? Not your day, is it? Found you. Here you go.
It's hard to find people sometimes, and they make it hard to find. So yeah,
Is anybody here from the Breakers? Text in.
been ever served?
Ever
Yes.
been? Yes, that's happened. We know it's okay. It's okay. We've been served. Has anybody here ever been a repo man? I'd like to know if somebody was repoing cars.
If Hoss is listening, that's what he did when we were in Grand Island.
That would be incredible. I think
It
all of a
was
sudden just
incredible.
whipping up to a house and trying to steal their car.
Oh, they
Do
have ways to
payment?
do it
Yeah.
too.
They have to unhook
They
something.
have
don't
tricks. Well, it's not just cars; it's stereos,
Okay.
it's whatever. And Hoss had tricks to do it. Like he'd lure a guy out of the house, then go in and get a stereo.
With what? Like
I mean,
like
just
a candy or what? Hey,
no, just
The
like a
ice
phone
command's
call. You know,
outside.
I don't know how he did it exactly, but yeah,
I couldn't imagine going into somebody's house to try to get their 8-track player back in the 70s because they're financing it.
I don't even know if there are repo men anymore. 464-5685.
There was a show a couple years ago called Airplane Repo, where people had to go actually get people's airplane, the private jets. They
God.
were way past, way overdue on.
God.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. You got to go steal an airplane from private hangars. This is an actual TV show. I forget which network, but it was awesome.
This sounds like an
It was
incredible
That's a
show.
good show.
I think it
This
was
would tie right into
somebody confirmed. I think it was Airplane Repo. It was incredible.
to tie right into the show of Wings I talked about yesterday.
Yeah,
To tie right into this. Yes.
that's amazing.
The last thing my wife said to me before she fell asleep, she goes, "I've never heard of Wings. I've never heard of news radio." And I never
heard of news
I
radio.
never felt so
Did you go to the
sorry
couch?
for. I should have. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's try
I can't
this
sleep
again
with you right
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Try this
She
again
never
tomorrow.
heard of Wings or talk radio.
No,
Yeah.
news radio.
News radio.
The show.
News radio. News
Yeah.
radio.
The Phil Hartman show.
Well, I'll
Phil
tell you,
Hartman.
I've never watched them, but I heard of them.
Oh God, they're
How
so
could you never
good.
watch news radio.
Never watched.
News radio will make you laugh out loud. It would, you would LOL.
I was 7 years old and laughed at news radio.
That's
Think about
kinda
that.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did think about this yesterday
That is kinda
of the three-legged stool. I go, how awesome would it be to have Jake as a neighbor? Because if anybody could have if a breaker could pick a neighbor, you and me are way down the list.
Yeah.
Jake
You
wins
don't want me as a neighbor.
You'd want- I'm not a bad neighbor, but Jake would Jake would be the one like that. Hey Jake, my son just threw the doggone frisbee up on the roof. I got it.
Yeah,
He'd
okay.
get up and get it. He'd be the one up and get it.
I would get
Yeah,
He'd be
that.
the one
Yeah.
doing all the cool stuff.
And he would leave you alone too.
Yeah.
You would leave me alone. You'd leave people alone.
I would, but if
Yeah.
the time was right, I'd bother you though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, come over
It'd
for the
be-
cookout.
It'd be so much fun to all of a sudden just look over the fence. Hey Jake, what are you doing over there?
time over here.
Yeah, it'd be a tool time.
God, you're right. He would be a good neighbor.
Jake
You're
would
right.
be incredible. All right,
He'd
let's
be-
do roll call.
No.
I don't got anything else.
I've got some response about the Airplane Repo show.
Okay, I want to hear that.
Railroader Matt said they also repoed yachts on that show.
How about that? Like
How do you get a yacht?
extremely rich people in arrears. Like, how does that happen? How do they get into arrears when you got
I don't
that
think
much
so.
money?
I think it's more people wanting to act like they're rich.
Yep.
And they have some way to get. They talk someone in through some financing to get in this yacht, airplane, whatever. And then they look really cool. Then all of a sudden, it's like we cannot afford this. This is not up our. We're not going to they'll make the payment on this situation.
That's not good. Not good.
Corey at Duncan Aviation said, "I loved airplane repo." Of course you did. It's of interest to you.
God dang
And
it.
Kyle says you are correct, Jake. They also repoed a helicopter once on that show.
Wow.
There's got to be you can watch on YouTube. I'm sure some clips of that.
Hold it now. Duncan Aviation just chimed in.
He did, yeah. Corey at Duncan about airplane repo.
Thank you for stopping and acknowledging that.
That's incredible. Duncan Aviation is talk about trendsetters.
Duncan Aviation.
Unbelievable.
Duncan Aviation is listening to us.
They are.
Yes.
Cool.
We appreciate you guys.
Okay, the one other thing I'd add before we get to
chit-chat?
Dion, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, what'd you Dion?
Hash holes. Greg looked up what the hash holes are. They're
At the early bird?
Yeah. What's it called?
Early bird, 19th and K.
Hold it. Jake, what kind of hole?
Hash hole.
Yeah.
It's a hash brown that's it's mashed in the middle, and then they put an egg in it.
Oh, wow.
See, that's a big difference.
I didn't know that.
That's important to know that. I
didn't know that,
Sounds
and
incredible.
my whole life's changed.
That
Sounds absolutely incredible.
It does. I thought the same
Going
thing.
after the show.
Yeah, I
Hash
mean,
hole.
now I will add ketchup to it.
We'll see. We're going to put this down. I sent the text out this morning at 5:55 to Jamie. We need a live remote.
Okay.
We need a live.
Has he responded yet?
But no response
Come on,
yet.
Jamie.
No response yet. I did 5:50. Got it right here.
Live remote. Just do all caps. Live remote. Please.
Right there.
Early. Confirmation right now.
We would kill a live remote from Early Bird. Is what he wrote.
That would be
He
sweet.
didn't capitalize Early Bird. That's maybe why you didn't hear anything back.
Yeah, maybe not.
Punk.
I'm joking.
5:55.
It's fine.
5:55.
It's fine.
So imagine everybody walk in. What kind of hole do you want? Hash hole. Hash hole.
Nobody says it better than Jake.
Jake.
Although that was pretty good.
Jake does it better. No, it's not.
That was
Jake
pretty
does
good.
everything better. He plays.
You got to commit to it, you know.
My favorite.
You commit
Yes, you have to commit to it.
You did. You commit
You
to
commit
it well.
to it.
Yeah.
One of the best things I heard yesterday was I was still milling around while you were talking tennis.
You're always milling around.
during this. I am. Just milling around. I'm not paying attention to anything. All of a sudden, Sipple tells, he goes, well, it's kind of a rough situation. Jake plays tennis, but he lost to a 75-year-old.
Jake always plays the. Oh no, he's really good.
That's what he
Call.
is really good. The comment was, no, he's really good 75-year-old. Jake, you're 32.
Tennis players in Lincoln, can you confirm that Maury Higgins is an incredible tennis player in his 70s still?
I don't care,
He's
but
still good.
you're in your 30s, Jake.
Still-
Jake is 40-something years.
I was actually probably 25 when I lost to Maury.
Jake, don't say that.
I was 25. I lost to Maury.
So I'm going to tell you right now, if okay, so let's say when I was 25
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, Dr. J was 78. I think I'd have a chance to beat him in one-on-one. I think I'd have a chance.
I'd like to watch that one.
I think I'd have a chance.
Dude, Dr. J's got still 78
Imagine
years
out
old.
there playing Dr. J in one-on-one.
We missed a big opportunity yesterday with Bill when we had
We
what
had
was it?
Alex Guthrie from the tennis tournament, the Lincoln Challenger coming in early August.
How did we not keep you in here?
We should have said,
That would have been for that. Long
we need a line judge.
football. He'd have been like,
Linesman.
what? But I did when they were talking about
Football.
saw it.
You just call the
Football from all the way across the field. Some of the best. And just let it and play it out. Football. Love 30.
Point.
You played tennis. You played, didn't you?
What's that?
In Pender, didn't you?
We used to play doubles all the time. Me and Duke were partners. Partners. Oh, yeah. We played tennis all the time.
Was he smoking cigs during this though or
yeah.
not?
And then also we played the tennis court was right next to the pool, and constantly balls got knocked into the pool. the little help here. The kids are
Wet
rifling.
tennis balls are terrible.
They would. We'd have to knock them around a little bit to try to dry them off.
Take a while.
Take a while.
Why did you play doubles?
That's doubles. Me and Duke against Alan Sweethelm and Scott Miller. Oh yeah, it was heated.
Did you have an oversized racket?
What's that? It wasn't.
Did you have an oversized or just
No.
in standard, like Jimmy Connor's racket?
No, it was more oversized.
Was
I think I had the oversized racket.
Did you use Tamara's racket?
And then I used to always do that deal. You're kind of straight, and people are always doing that with the racket.
The strings.
The strings. I always kind of do that with the strings. Kind of make sure it's right.
Right before
I
the serve.
had kind of a cut shot on my serve.
I
too.
bet you did.
Kind of a spinner. Yeah.
You used Tamara's racket, didn't you?
I think so. But we still played in the day where someone came to play tennis. They would show up with a wooden racket. There'd be a wooden racket.
How about with the braces on
brace on his screen? And the wing nuts. Better times.
Way better.
Way better.
Does
Not even close.
anybody still have one and play with one of those rackets?
There's a picture of the one with the wooden racket with the brace on it,
with
the wing nuts.
Oh, we had one, absolutely.
Everyone did. They hung in the garage.
To keep her from getting warped.
Yeah, if you forget it warped.
Yeah.
If they would all of a sudden you pull it out and be like, look at this warped. It'd be all warped. Like, God.
100.
Better times. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by your friends.
That got out of control.
God bless you.
Newton's Lawn Care. Please
God, we grew up
call-
at the exact same time. That's amazing.
Please call or
Our
text
life-
Andrew.
Simple says it three times a week. We lived in the exact same. We grew up exactly the same. Almost bizarre world. We lived exactly the same. Everything we talk about is never like, oh, I never heard of that. Never did that. Nope. Everything's exactly
Parallel
the same.
existences
We were
for you too.
just 70 miles apart. That was it.
That's it.
That's all that separated us.
That was amazing.
Please call or text Andrew Newton at Newton's Lawn Care at 402-440-6297 for all your lawn care needs this summer and going forward. All right. Big 12 Media Days wrapped up yesterday in Las Vegas, and Coach Prime, Deion Sanders at the podium yesterday. I was telling Bill Sipp that his entire time he had sunglasses on inside on the stage.
Oh, boy.
Never took them off. Shades on the whole time in the stage at Allegiant Stadium. I'm going to play you. There's a short question with an answer about Deion. He was talking about are his wins judged differently than other coaches out there? Here's Deion Sanders' response to that yesterday at the podium at Allegiant Stadium, Big 12 Media Days.
Do you feel an obligation with whom you are to perform at a higher level or coach at a higher level?
Yeah, yes. I'm judged on a different scale. My wins are totally different than your wins. Your wins, you just judge in football. That's why I have to start out and give you education and academics and so forth. I have to give you those things so you understand there's a greater scope. I can't win 9 games and our GPA suffers. Our GPA can't be high, but we lose another 8 games. We can't not go and grab high school players and you got a bunch of guys in the portal, out of the portal that's getting incarcerated. My wins are different. We have to win in every area. That's the way we're judged. And I'm cool with that because we come a little different.
Deion, Steve Sipple, on 3 Network. How is that different than any other head coach in the world? Any other college head coach? What
is different? I don't get
what
it
you
still.
just said, Deion, is pretty much true for any head coach at the college level. What makes it different? I mean,
I'm not sure.
Awkward silence.
I would say that, but is he judged different? Yes. He is judged.
He is, but the way he laid it out didn't.
They didn't
that
really
part
help at all.
didn't.
He definitely is judged different.
He's definitely judged different, but not for all the reasons that he.
You are 100% right. When I saw Jake's rundown, I thought, yeah, he is judged different. I want to see what he says.
Yes.
But what he
That's
said,
right. Yeah.
you could have said. Anybody could. Any head coach could have said it.
But to be in his shoes, how he's judged, it's way different.
It is different.
It is different.
More attention.
There's more attention to. I mean, they had game day there.
Right off
College
the bat.
game day was there, and so that tells you something of the power of recognition that they had.
Yeah, he is. There's no doubt about that. But come on, he creates that, right? He brings that on.
Well, there was
and he likes it.
The story yesterday was correct. They got was it $2.5 million or $3 million signing bonus from the Big 12 gave them for Colorado to. And the other 3 did not get that.
I did not see that. I did not see that part.
Yeah, Arizona State, Utah did not get that. Colorado got bonus money for flipping conferences.
Is that right?
That was a story I read. Now it could be one of those. Is there fake news that I believe sometimes? Yes, that could be it. But that was a factual story that was told.
Thunder says in the text line, Dion is judged differently because he brings it upon himself. He begs for the attention.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Absolutely.
He brings. Yeah, he does. But he can also handle the attention very well.
He can. Now, I don't know. It's an interesting conversation. 61%. He lost 61% of his true freshman incoming high school players from last year and transfers. So he lost 61% of those players. I was thinking about this last night. If that happened at Nebraska, if after Rule's first season, there was a mass exodus. I mean, a mass exodus. 61% of the freshmen and transfers left. Can you imagine the freak show that would ensue here? Can you imagine the panic, the commentary, it would be crazy here. We couldn't handle it. We couldn't withstand it. You couldn't have Deion Sanders at Nebraska. The place would melt. There would be a colossal meltdown if we had that at Nebraska, because it's too traditional. We wouldn't even know how to size that up. Right?
It'd be a disaster with Dion here. Very likely.
I think it would. I mean, Jake, that's
I don't know.
That's harsh.
I don't know if that would be. It could be very successful too, because
it could be. But Bill, I'm telling you, if 61% of the players left, we wouldn't know we wouldn't know how to react.
Yeah. Probably the biggest difference. But he mentioned it several times. The team that he came into compared to what Coach Rule came into, Nebraska was much better, especially defensively.
Way better off.
Way better off. So that numbers. Colorado was a horrific.
Beleaguered.
They were 1-11 and pulled off a miracle, I think, to beat Cal or somebody.
That's what it was.
And so it's just they should have been over. There was a bad football.
Did he just assess it and say we got to tear it down to the ground?
And then I think I would imagine the turnover will be way less from here on. I think they had to when they went out to try to fill their roster with like 70 players. I mean, they were grabbing people. Everyone said like, "Who's this guy? He didn't hardly play for them or whatever." I think they were trying to fill a roster, just trying to get guys.
It's part
out
of the
there.
process.
Part of the how they Colorado went about it was, this is a bad team and we're going to eliminate everybody.
It must have been really bad.
And then we're going to rebuild it. And then when we rebuild it, we took people because you don't go out and just find who are the 70 best players in the portal. They're available. Well, a lot of those players don't come to Colorado. Yeah. They went someplace else.
So
and so now it's like, okay, I'd imagine it goes down as if they continue on this path.
I'm still curious for Dion himself. Well, if he's interested in coaching when Shedeur moves on to the NFL, he went to Jackson State basically when Shedeur was a freshman. Is that right, or was that right before he was a freshman there?
I think he was a freshman.
Go there.
Yeah. Will he keep coaching after his boys are gone? Probably depends on the options he has.
Interest he has.
Depends on the options, right? I mean, how many options will he have? I don't know. I mean, he might have some. It depends on how he does this year.
Is
that right?
Their schedule is. I don't have I'll have to get my magazine is in there.
But
if you pull up their schedule, it's front loaded, not bad. Back loaded, pretty rough. We talked about this, and for them, it's a must win versus Nebraska.
You don't toss around must win very.
Yeah,
well.
I can kind of even go back on that, but it's a key win for them because they have, notably what is they're being told is 2 first-round draft picks, and one of them is
2 top 10 picks possibly,
and one of them's at quarterback. It's different if you have the top left tackle and the top right guard. That's different than having the quarterback. Is that
North Dakota State off the bat in Nebraska
monster game? Yeah, that's what. That's a monster game for Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota State. The viewership in Nebraska will probably be gigantic
for that game.
They'll watch that as if Nebraska's playing. Right. They really will.
It will. And then they're at Colorado State, third game. Then
hard game.
Then Big 12 play begins. They have Baylor at home. Then they're at Central Florida.
Tough one.
At K-State.
Tough.
At Arizona. 3 straight road games. And then they got Cincinnati. Then they're at Lubbock, at Texas Tech.
Tough.
And they play Utah in Boulder, Kansas on the road, Oklahoma State in Boulder to close out the year.
So the top 2 teams everybody's talking about in the league is Utah in Oklahoma State, and they got them both.
And K-State. And they're
K-State.
the
They
top
got 'em
three
all.
teams,
The top
all
three.
three of them.
They have the top three
He-
teams,
he-
and they go on the road. I mean, that's a tough schedule.
If he gets to 500, he's doing well.
Mhm.
If he can get 6-6 out of that, that's good. He won't. He
did-
ain't getting 6.
He
and
did
6.
address the North Dakota State game and said, in a joking manner, I wish we didn't have that game off the bat. We'd like more of a layup. Rick George, AD, take a little shot as AD. But
I wonder how
I
he
don't blame
really
him for that
feels.
either.
I don't know. Why? Why? I mean, don't
How
you
would
want to be
Nebraska
tested?
fans do if you've had the first game against North Dakota State?
We'd be nervous.
Hell yeah, we would. And understandably so.
That's why you want him as your neighbor, right there. Hey, Jake, what do you think? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we would. We'd be nervous.
And if you want discomfort, have North Dakota State beat Colorado. Then there'll be discomfort.
Mhm.
Here, we'll be uncomfortable. Oh, great. I mean, what if we don't beat them? That'll be in the back of everybody's mind. But you'd be nervous if Nebraska opened. Yeah.
I would not like that. I would not like that at all.
Yeah, you'd be nervous because if you beat them, all right, I'm going to say it. It's not a big win. It's really not a big win.
No.
It's not.
However,
You're playing down a division.
You cannot count an FCS win as a big win.
No.
You can't. Now you're in the
Thank
Big
you.
12. You can't.
Oh,
They're really
it's a
yeah, they
long-
are tough, but I'm just telling you.
No,
like,
you can't.
count it. It's right now, if you just stick to the old rules, which we're still under the old rules of 85 scholarships, and they're at 63.
Mhm.
So that alone, just stop.
It's not a big win.
Just stop.
Won't be a big win for Colorado.
No.
It shouldn't be.
Occasionally there is a time when someone may go to North Dakota State over a Northern Illinois or something. That can happen sometimes. But overall, right now, if it comes down, if I'm sitting there and I'm recruiting at Nebraska, and it's like, what's it down to? It's us in North Dakota State. If I'm the head coach, I'd look at you like, what are you talking about?
Why would we do that?
Why
because
would-
we're not going to get anything from a win, and if we lose, it's a colossal story.
There's nothing to gain there. It's all
Not
to
much to
lose.
gain,
all to
yeah.
lose, nothing to gain.
Yeah, not much to gain at all.
I'm making the prediction now that Colorado beats them by 27.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah, the Colorado will beat them they'll beat them pretty handily.
Jackhammer 'em?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't
They
know.
got, they
I'd
got
have
a
to
lot
look
of skill on the outside. The teams
They
that the
do.
North Dakota States
They do.
and the South Dakota States, if they played tough, is when they get into some phone booth games. North Dakota State goes to K-State, or they went to Iowa, South Dakota State.
Phone
last
booth
year.
games.
And all of a sudden, it's like they're playing into their toughness. I think like that. There's still toughness there, but when they get the wide receivers that they have at Colorado,
Yeah, they have-
really talented. They have the
It's not just Hunter,
they,
Jake.
they have a first first round draft pick at quarterback. So I think eventually that will
Speed.
that will haunt them. That will haunt
Speed might get them.
I'm curious how the O-line holds up. All new O-line against probably a very solid defensive line that North Dakota State has.
Probably. You're right, though. I am curious about that.
But,
How will that left tackle
Shadur
hold
should
up?
be better, though.
How will that true freshman left tackle hold up? I don't know. I'd wonder that too. 27. That'd be great. I hope you're right, because that'll just. I mean, it'll
Increase
make this
so much for the game the next week.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun.
It will.
It's on NBC. Nebraska, Colorado.
That's
Not
right.
Fox.
We got that. That's correct. It's on
Keith,
NBC.
man,
It's
jump me on
6:30.
that.
Thank you, Keith.
Yeah.
Well, we know
Who's
that
doing
for
the
sure.
game? I wonder who does games for NBC now.
Don't know that.
I don't know. NBC does it. They're gonna have to show me something. That does not fire me up. Fox fires me up.
Yeah, Joel Klatt,
Yeah,
Gus Johnson. Let's go.
Fox. I like Fox. I like CBS.
They'll have somebody good.
Yeah, I like CBS. I like ABC and ESPN. I don't get NBC because they don't do it. That's not their deal.
Ben, figure out NBC's lead team, lead college football. Come on, Ben. Now kick into gear.
It's your chance, Ben. Wake up, buddy. It's okay. He's so happy. I mean, he's like he goes. He's on his phone. He goes, "This is just like vacation."
Back in Colorado.
Just like back in
Buena
Colorado.
Vista. We're not going
Sit on the
outside
couch.
at all.
What's it like out there, guys?
Anything else from Dion?
That's all I got from Dion. That was the main stuff from Dion. But he says he's judged differently for his wins, which again I think we agree with. But his response to that was
Odd.
not how he backed it up. Probably.
So
I totally agree that he's judged differently. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
Big 12 killed the media days. They did it. Yormark killed it. All the coaches did. The league is top to bottom. I mean, just think about the cast of characters rolling through. Gundy. Oh, who's up here? Oh, Malzahn's up here now. I mean,
Yeah.
they have people. Everyone knows you know the face of each team. West Virginia came back same way. They're hot. You know, they're
Lance.
hot.
You have Lance.
And I mean, Joey McGuire out
God,
there.
good point.
I mean, all these coaches, you don't just look at them and go like, God, what?
Nope.
What? Nope. Everyone,
They're good.
they're like, oh yeah, Baylor sucks like that. How they
Nope.
won the league a couple years ago, and Iran is their coach. So is that really that bad? Is BYU? Yeah, they're picked in the bottom 4. Well, that's a national brand. They sell out and 78,000.
Yeah, and they had won 11 games in 2020.
Yeah, so
they won 11 games in 2020.
The crew is Ian Eagle's son, Noah Eagle, and Todd Blackledge will be on the call.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Take that.
I'll get on this one now. Everything's flipped here.
Blackledge.
Yes.
Hello.
Everything's changed.
Bill, you like that?
Oh yeah. My whole everything flipped on me.
See, we're old guys. We glom on to Black.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get 2 names I never heard of.
Yeah.
No.
Why do you lock onto him?
Like old school.
Okay. All right.
He's good.
He is good.
Yeah.
He used to do a segment when I think it was on ABC wherever he went, he had a segment of going to eat someplace.
Oh yeah.
Food place. It was incredible. That's what I couldn't wait to see it.
Sometimes when I listen to you, I question whether you were even coaching. How do you know things like that? Weren't you getting ready for games?
Sometimes.
You watched every episode of Wings, which begs the question: what the hell were you doing?
Well, you wonder why I'm sitting here now. Where's Bill? He's watching Wings. Is he watching their third down stuff? No, he's watching Wings. He's watching news radio. He missed the meeting.
He's on the phone with Jake.
Bill's busting the gut back there. What's happening?
He's laughing.
He's not on the phone with the recruit. He's on the phone with Jake.
Talking about the episode of news radio.
You see what Hartman just said?
Blackledge and Eagle.
That's Noah Eagle. So not Ian, but his
Okay.
son.
Ian. Oh, what if it was Ian?
Ian is
Then you
man.
Ian.
That guy is awesome.
Talk about
You guys
dude
are-
factor.
Yeah. God,
Yeah.
good job, guys.
Ian Eagle, very good.
Oh, he's a dude.
So good question. I wonder if Blackledge will go eat someplace here in town.
What would you recommend?
What's that?
What would you recommend?
Oh, I'd send him to Misty's Havelock for the prime rib bits.
What about the bird?
What's that?
How about early bird?
Well, for breakfast, I look at that in 2 different ways like that. What kind of hole?
Hash hole.
We'd send him to the bird.
We send him to the bird. Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah.
And then the Misty's at night.
And
That's
Misty's
in
good.
Havelock.
And Havelock.
Yeah, that's a good day right there.
I need to. Can someone find out for me? Did they still? Does the pep band, marching band, whatever, still come through
Pretty
Misty's
sure they do.
on Friday night?
Pretty sure
they used to come through Misty's on a Friday, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, the cheerleaders and band showed up at Misty's
It's
Havelock. Incredible.
Yeah.
Rolled through.
Seen it.
Yeah.
I think they still do it.
I think they went to grandmother's also, which is now not there at 70th and A anymore. They would go on to
Did
there.
they? Did they?
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that
just
right?
telling you right
They
now,
would.
if all of a sudden I'm playing the trumpet in the band, which Mike DiGiacomo chime in, he played the trumpet for the band. I'd like to know how much fun it'd be like just all of a sudden out in the parking lot of Misty's, and all of a sudden you just come barging through like that because they're throwing down some cocktails as they whip through there. Someone's handing them a drink and with the
Oh,
band and
fun.
cheerleaders. I mean, that'd be fun. We're going up. Got grandmothers
Yeah.
next. Let's roll.
Yeah, you'd have to try hard not to have fun.
That would be if you were doing that, you'd have to be a complete. Oh, we got to get tonight. Oh, we got
Oh,
Misty's
God.
again. I don't want to do that. I'd be like going, are you kidding me? I'd like to have the fake trumpet. I'd come marching through. I'd like to do it right. If it's possible, if you're with the band, could I get involved? I'd like to get myself a band outfit and roll through one time.
Band outfit.
One of those
Needs
big
to happen.
heavy wool.
With the hat.
With the
Yeah,
hat.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
High stepping through. Before I get to break, a quick plug for our friends at Trados. Grain marketing
Trey.
is very important. It's always difficult to figure out what's the best way to do it, but Trados, they've got it figured out. They've met many farmers that have found their grain marketing plan frustrating and intimidating. The goal is to use their ingrained expertise to your advantage. We help alleviate the stresses of grain marketing so you can stay focused on what you love. Go Trados.com.
Trade-offs.
I tell you one thing now. Don't forget, Alex is up in Hardington, and he's killing it with trade-offs up there, and
Okay.
John's in Nebraska City.
Mm.
But
Okay.
they've called this group of people. They've called Adamicus the Ted Lasso of commodities.
You're kidding me.
He's the Ted Lasso. Yes, that he's like believe. He is the Ted Lasso. That's the kind
In
of
their industry, he's known as that.
He's known as Ted Lasso in the industry. That's what he's known as. Believe.
Ickes has special dude.
He does, and he's got guys. I mean, like I said, stop up and see Alex. Go see John in Neb City. I mean,
Hardington and Neb City.
yes, they're everywhere. Remember, they're in also the central part of the state in Central City. Yes.
God dang. I mean, Central City, Hardington, Nebraska City.
Yeah, and Lindsay.
That's not that.
In Lindsay. Yeah, they're in Lindsay.
We know you like Lindsay.
They're Lindsay. That's
the city of Lindsay.
So what it is, like I said, this is imagine having imagine having a Ted Lasso come into your farm.
Oh.
God, that'd be incredible.
I love those.
They got a game
locations.
plan.
Those locations are regal.
Yeah, they're Lindsay. Any chance we could go up there maybe and do a live remote? That'd be right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, well, it would be uncomfortable for some reasons, but that would be. But yeah, that'd be great.
Dates.
Maybe Central City would be better.
Check out GoTradeUs, GoTredas.com. When we come back, update on the top 100 players from EA Sports. Does Nebraska have anybody in the top 100? We'll tell you next in an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Are you looking to upgrade your farm equipment? You're in luck. Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, recently dropped its prices on select late model tractors, combines, planters, and sprayers. Trade in your old equipment today and get never-before-seen discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to upgrade. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bach.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a bow. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage. They hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through July 14th, enjoy USDA Choice 6-ounce bacon wrap tenderloin for $8.99. Fairway's 16-ounce packs of hickory smoked bacon for $3.99 per pack with a limit of 4, fresh salmon for $9.88 per pound, and 24 packs of Michelob Ultra for just $16.99. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Busch playing doubles.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Are you looking for a tractor or side-by-side to elevate your operation? Maybe a boat or a golf simulator when you want to relax a little bit. Beck's Commitment Rewards program offers huge savings and interest-free financing on all these items and more. To learn more about Beck's Commitment Rewards, go to beckshybrids.com and always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming.
If you wanted to stop in there and get me low breads, could you get any?
No.
What?
No.
No low breads.
Everything's hybrids.
Hybrids.
No low breads. Everything's hybrids.
I
got the word. So Sonny made the call yesterday. Got a hold of Trevor. Did Trevor reach out to you?
He did.
Because Trevor got a hold of me late last night that it's a go for the Elks Club for the Steve Sipple Symposium. The Steve Sipple Symposium. Yes, a symposium. I don't know what symposium is. But
I don't even know what it is either.
Have to be there.
I know it's not
and Jake will be his driver. Jake will be driving.
I can't wait to watch the whole thing.
Yes, and he will be on stage.
You'll be on stage with me.
And
I commit to that.
Trevor said that there'll be Beck's hats that will be given away at the event.
Regal.
And then there'll be a raffle. There'll be a raffle. Not sure what they're giving away at the
Probably
raffle, but there'll be a raffle. And it's burger night at Elks.
Oh, that's right. You said
And they're also, this is all tied in for one reason, Beck's. That's
Sonny.
why it is Sonny calling in from Indiana to get things right. And we're going to meet him here. Well, we're probably less than a month out. Imagine when we go see Sonny at Goner. It's going to be
nerve-wracking.
I'm with Steve on that. I don't know what to say. I think I just stand there kind of like a little confused.
Just be very cordial and let him do the talking.
Yeah. But I did that when I met the president.
Yeah.
When I met Trump, I let him handle the conversation. He was very good too. Hey Bill, where are you from?
Yeah.
Oh, Nebraska. Oh, Ricketts doing a nice job. And just started talking.
There you go.
I didn't jump in with a bunch.
Was that Trump?
It's Trump. Yeah. Yes.
The one thing about Trump, say what you want about him, he would carry conversation.
He was incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
Bill
he's not
He
awkward.
could talk.
Oh yeah, it was incredible. There was only like 4 of us in the Oval Office. It was me and Ed Ogeron, Steve Ensminger,
Who got
Derek
tackled.
Panansky. 4 of us just hanging out in the Oval Office.
Good God,
That's
Bill
when
was in the Oval.
One guy got
That's when
tackled.
Bags got tackled when he came in and got tackled.
You never guess where I'm at, baby.
Hey, baby, never gonna guess where I'm at. Secret
On a
Service
flip phone, right?
on a flip phone. I mean, it was the security was. Imagine trying to get into the Oval Office. It's pretty tight.
Who was
It's
that?
pretty tight. Bags.
And what was his job?
What's that? He was high school relations. Relations.
And he used the words, hey, baby.
Hey, baby. It's straight Cajun. Hey, baby. And I can leave where I'm at. Bags brought me a blueberry donut every Tuesday at 5 a.m. He'd come in with a blueberry donut.
That sounds beautiful.
Blueberry donut. We'd sit down in my office
That
at
sounds
5
good.
a.m. and we would talk. We just talk local high schools and he just kind of helped me get, to know when you don't grow up in an area,
right?
You got to learn stuff fast. And I knew
you were an outsider.
I was an outsider. So I got to figure out what's going on here. So Bags was my right-hand man.
He brought you a blueberry donut?
Blueberry donut every single day.
What a guy.
Yeah. He brought
every single Tuesday.
Every single Tuesday. It's the only time. Bags didn't come in a lot. Bags had a lot of free time. They went real tight on
hey, baby, had something to do with that.
He made it to the White House, though.
Yeah.
So if anybody gets a chance to go to the White House and get in the Oval Office and talk to the president, I'd do it. It's fun.
Sounds like a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's we don't talk about that enough.
No.
All right. What do you got over there,
Beck's Hybrids, BecksHybrids.com. You may have heard, maybe you hadn't heard, but the first hour of Early Break is sponsored by 1890 Nebraska. Okay. That's right. Yes. 1890, great people. 1890nebraska.com.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
official
also
with Nebraska now.
That's right. The official NIL collective for UNL. Well, they announced something yesterday also that August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd, in Memorial Stadium under the lights, Nebraska will have a Big Red preview team practice that people can buy tickets to as of today, 10 a.m., $25 to go watch Nebraska play practice as a part of NIL funding.
$25.
$25 a person. Yep. Saturday, August 3rd, under the lights, Memorial Stadium. Tickets on sale today. The proceeds from the sales will go to 1890 Nebraska, an NIL funding operation here.
So that would be probably their fourth practice.
Somewhere in there. Like I said, there's nothing. It'd be great to watch, but as far honestly, UTEP or Colorado could have their coaches there, and it wouldn't get a lot out of it. It wouldn't be like going, hey, did you write that down? Get that real quick. No, you just kind of watch. It's like watching preseason practice in the NFL, where people go watch go watch. So there's not a lot to really be learned by it. But it'll be very. I mean, you wouldn't not lose anything. So it's a brilliant move. This is what Ohio State, right?
They did that.
They've done this before.
They're doing multiple practices. If you're a fan, I think the informative thing would just be to watch the players, watch the individuals.
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's have my binoculars. I'm going to watch the O-line practice. I'm going to watch
what's Dylan look
running.
like.
Yeah. Yep. What's the third running back look like, or whoever the third running back is.
Yeah. How's that? What's that new corner look like? Sierra Wright.
I wonder what if they have like a number in their head what they feel would be successful.
Oh, it's general admission, so you don't get you don't get a special seat. You just $25 first come first serve in terms of seats.
Sean Callahan thought 5,000, and I told him I think that's light.
Oh, I believe it'll be 20 plus.
Whoa,
for the practice.
Now I'm probably somewhere in between Sean and yourself.
I'm going to go 20.
I'll go 12. What do you think, Jake?
I'm going to go 14.
It's a hard read because it's never has it ever really happened? No, I don't think it has.
No, it hasn't happened. I think it's also something that it's like, hey, be a little expensive to take kids, but right now there's people going like, hey, I want to take my kid to this. We don't get to go see a practice. No one really knows what one even looks like, so it'd be kind of a unique situation. And then the money goes to NIL, so it's like, hey, listen, the money we're spending is going to the right place.
Absolutely.
So I think, I would
20,000.
I think 20,000. I think 20,000
practice.
Yeah,
I hope you're right.
They're
I hope
really
you're
smart
right
because they're doing it in the stadium, so they have to worry about anything. Just let them in. Just let them in and go.
Gates will open at 6 p.m. for the Big Red preview event, and the practice begins around 6:30. Huskers.com/tickets for these against $25 a piece, and all the proceeds go to 1890 to help fund NIL.
Wow.
Let's push the envelope. Let's help Matt out.
Here's a question.
Let's get Matt in here.
We need 20,000.
Put your ethical hats on. Here's a question for you. As a media member, do you have any ethical issues with paying for the ticket and going? Like me going? Because we're going to do it. Would you say, hey, wait a second, you can't do that? Would Matt Rule have a problem with us doing that?
Paying the money to go?
Yeah.
No, why?
I mean, it's not technically for media.
Yeah,
but it's an open practice that you can pay.
Right. That's what I would tell him, or anybody who would push back. I would say, wait a second, it's open to the public.
I think reporting is expected at this event.
I think you should be getting in for free.
Oh, well, I don't think they will. I don't think
you're covering the event.
You need to talk to Keith Mann.
Yeah, I will. Keith Mann, could we get some
Keith?
We need some bonus tickets here.
I don't know that the media would be allowed in for free. I don't know that it won't, but I don't know that it will.
Jake Sorensen will be there.
I would like to be there.
Yeah,
I want to see how many people are there. We guess anywhere from 12 to 20,000 people.
I think you can glean a lot from just watching players. Bill, I mean, we're amateur hour. It's amateur hour for me and Jake, not you. It's amateur hour for us. And when I watch those practices, I don't go there and say, I wonder how they'll run the pitch. You know, like, wonder how they'll block that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, hang on. That's the odd front. Didn't see that
Right,
coming.
right.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
Right. I wouldn't notice.
They're in a 52 monster.
Right.
Thought they're a 4-4 stack.
I've told coaches for years, you're giving us way too much credit here. I mean, I don't know what I'm watching half the time, but I can assess personnel. And that's my forte.
That's your forte. So you'd be more of a general manager in the NFL than you would be a head coach.
Right.
It's good to know.
Yeah. Joe in Boulder says, buy a ticket, Sipple. Come on.
Yeah. Well, we are. John's buying them. Sean's buying tickets.
Okay. Well, I'll probably join you then. I will buy my own ticket.
I'd love for you to join.
Let's see, Sean, will you buy Jake a ticket?
I'll buy my own ticket.
Let's not go overboard here.
Sean, I'll buy my own ticket. It's fine. Be good.
Rick Heyman, buy Jake a ticket.
He might.
Yeah.
Rick might go. You never know.
What night is it?
It's a Saturday night.
Saturday, August 3rd,
Saturday
6:30 p.m.
It sounds to me, who just caught the most unbelievable situation? The Haymarket.
Yeah, they did.
All of a sudden, people was like, "Hey, let's make kind of a day of it. Go down early, or when practice is over, we can stop by and still be light out. Go down and get something to eat." So there will be the rooms just went up because people will come down.
You think so?
Yeah, if someone's going to come down, let's drive down from North Platte. Let's go watch practice. And there's nothing really going on. School starts the next Monday, basically Monday or Tuesday. What is it? August? What?
Mid-August usually for school.
East is rolling like on the 12th or 13th.
Really? Wow.
So
Okay.
it's pretty
Early.
quick.
God, Bill.
Yeah.
Better times was we didn't go till September 1 sometimes.
Something be the end of August.
Yeah.
It'd be great. What it should be when back in the day, like when my dad was in high school, they went after Labor Day.
Mhm.
That's when you went.
That's what I remember.
School started after. That's what it should be.
That's what I remember.
That's what it should be.
Better
Back in the-
times.
way better times.
Now we're trying to be bonus. Yeah, let's get ahead.
Wooden rackets with support
wing nuts.
brackets and wing nuts.
Buy your tickets, Huskers.com/tickets for the practice on August 3rd. Rick Heyman's Song of the Day is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
In the sky, but the Yuletide is high.
Santa's sleigh is full of savings on appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Update your kitchen and get up to $3,000 in rebates on KitchenAid packages, plus free local delivery. Hurry in. The first 500 customers get an exclusive gift from Santa with their purchase during Shaver's
Christmas in July.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Health LNK is Lincoln's newest weight loss center, located at 7121 Pioneers Boulevard. At Health LNK, they've got all the goodies, from magic beans, okay, they're vitamins and supplements, to health gurus, they call them coaches, who know all the tips and tricks to make you feel your best. Let's face it, we all want to feel better, so why not get help from the professionals? Health LNK is open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. Visit Health LNK today at 71st and Pioneers. Round 2 of boxing at the Complex is this weekend. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best amateur boxers on Saturday, July 13th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. A grudge rematch between Lincoln's Carter Mickelhouse and Kearney's Jack Mundolf, plus another Capital City showdown to follow. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7.
Once again, your song of the day, Free Ride by Edgar Winter Group, 464-56851. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on Rick Heyman's Sartor Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
Huh. Edgar Winter. I've heard that song a zillion times.
I didn't know it was Edgar Winter Group.
It is,
Edgar
yeah.
Winter Band. I thought
It's group, yeah.
I didn't know that. I always said Edgar
Let me
Winter
confirm
Band.
that right now, because I've seen multiple ways to say it.
Okay.
Confirm.
I'll check on Apple.
It's a pleasant song.
It's pleasant. Little guitar riff in there I kind of like. Knew the words.
Yeah, you've heard it like me. You've heard it a zillion times.
Have you guys heard it
Edgar
before?
Winter Group.
It's a group.
Have you guys heard it?
Have you guys
Bella's joined us.
Bella's doing that.
Ben, have you heard that song?
He doesn't.
Wow.
Ben says
no.
No. Well, he only listens to the song from
Bella
2002.
says yes. Yeah.
Bella has heard it.
Bella's like Jake, an old soul.
Yep, she is.
Yes.
Bella is definitely an old soul.
Yes,
Jake
thank
is
you.
100% an old soul.
Proud of it.
Yeah. I That song's never made a big impression on me.
Yeah, it's a sidebar. It's kind of a sidebar.
Good word.
It's kind of a.
It's a sidebar. It's a 6.1543. It's pleasant.
Pleasant. Don't hate it.
Yeah. Don't love it.
Don't love it. So, hey, real quick, throw that in quick so I can play that. Hey, we're gonna go out. Let's go out and play this big game against Norfolk High tonight.
No.
Hey, throw in Edgar Winter Group quick.
Nope.
Nope, not doing that. But then don't hate it either.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it either. So I'm gonna say
pleasant.
I'm gonna go 6-2-2-2-4-9.
Same score.
I'm gonna go with this 5-8 on that one.
Have you heard it before?
Have you heard it before?
I've heard it before. Yeah, I have.
Who's played it before?
Several times. I've heard that song before.
Okay, what about the? Oh, go ahead, Jake. Sorry to cut you off.
We gotta
get Bella and Ben scores.
I'm gonna say Ben's a 4-2 and Bella's an 8-6.
Go with that.
5-8 from Ben and an
8-1
8.1 from Bella. Pretty good.
Bella
Bill.
likes it, Rick.
Yes,
she did like that.
Yeah.
Yes, Bella.
But I think before
national
Rick,
champion.
I think the question Rick's going to ask is
famous
for the summertime. Are you turning that song up or are you turning that song down? That's his rating.
Up or
right
down?
now.
Up. I'm turning it up.
I'm turning
Rick.
it up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit.
All right.
Turn it up a little bit.
We're joined by Rick Heyman. Rick, good morning. Free Ride, your song of the day from Edgar Winter Group.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Long time no talk to.
Yes, it's been a while. Time no talk
to. How are you, Rick?
Are you on the boat right now, Rick?
No, I'm in my kitchen.
Nice.
Kitchen.
Get on the boat.
Are you making a hash hole?
What kind of hole?
Hash hole.
Hash hole.
Just a bunch
I
of
like
hash
it.
holes.
You're such a hash hole.
I want to shout out to my YouTube brethren.
Okay.
They were all 8s, 9s, and 10s guys. Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing Moonbot
If you never
7-4.
look-
Yeah.
Moonbot.
If you never look at the comments over there, those are my
see them.
brethren.
I see them. Okay. Moonbot 7-4. Troy 8.2. Justin 8.78. 9 from Conservative Husker. And Steven, a straight 10. There's some ratings for you from
Conservative Husker.
Right
YouTube.
on. Right
There you
on, man. Okay, hey, summer music. Summer music. We're hot and heavy. We're going to go into the heavy part of summer this weekend. It's going to be 100 degrees Sunday. Hey, Sip, you're coming out to the hood, huh? Today?
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
You said you're going to Ashland today.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
out?
Yes, I am coming out that way. Yes,
Okay.
Rick. Yeah.
Well, swing by after you have that fabulous lunch. Give me a holler.
Okay, I'll text
Get on
you.
the boat.
I'll be
Come
on the
on.
hog. I'm ripping down Highway 6 on the hog.
Yeah, bring the hog. You know, we'll have some. We'll have a good time. Hey, Edgar Winter. What can I say? Edgar Winter. I've seen twice. I'm going to see him 3 times. He's coming to the Astro Theater with Ringo in September.
Really?
And if you haven't checked out the Astro Theater, you need to go on their website and look at all who's coming there.
I'm going there tonight. I'm
Jake's
going there
tonight.
tonight, Rick, to see
I
the
heard
wallflowers.
that. You're going to see Bob Dylan's kid,
I
right?
am. It's right. 8 p.m.
You know
show.
what,
So
Bob-
we'll be all right.
Yeah. You
Little
know what Bob
Bob.
Dylan's. You know what Bob Dylan's real last name is?
Ooh, I think we'd had this before.
Constantine.
It's Zimmerman.
Bob Zimmerman.
Bobby Zimmerman.
Bob
Okay.
Zimmerman. That would not fly in the rock
And
world.
Repo Man, the Repo Man airplane TV show was incredible.
Thank you.
And I love shows like that, and I love Storage Wars. By the way, just getting into the plane was 90% of the show.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it was locked.
Yeah, they
You
had to
find a
break
key.
in.
Yeah.
They had to get
Incredible.
in there. You know, chasing the cops are chasing them. Everything else. So, okay, yeah, they've done boats, they've done jets, helicopters. A great show. Edgar Winter, multi-talented. Could play anything. Played drums. He played sax. He played keyboards. I've seen him twice. I saw him at Pershing when this record had come out, and that was great. And he played at the Grove. This is probably 30 years ago. It was incredible. Dan Hartman was in this band, Rick Derringer. These guys were incredible. Dan Hartman, can you name a very famous song by Dan Hartman that was a huge hit? You probably can't.
I wouldn't know it.
I can name a song by Rick Derringer.
Yeah, which one?
Derringer had he had a hit.
Rock and roll, hoochie coo.
Rock
There
and
you
roll,
go.
hoochie coo. Jake,
Rock and
how
roll.
the hell did you know that?
He got random facts in his head. You know,
God,
That's why you want him as your neighbor.
That's right.
Imagine
Help
that.
you out.
All of a sudden, Jake, who played rock and roll hoochie coo?
Rick Derringer.
Duh. God, block party.
I almost played that song, but I played this one. Now, look, are you guys going to turn this up or turn it down on the radio?
We're turning it up.
Turning it up.
Turning it up, Rick.
Hell yeah! If you got a convertible, it's summer. You're on the bike. Come on, man.
Okay.
You're gonna love that song. It's a summer song.
Okay. All right.
I'm in on it.
You're selling me.
By the way, Edgar Winter, I didn't realize this. When I was a kid, my sister bought the Woodstock record. My mom hated it. He played at Woodstock with his brother Johnny at 12 a.m. on the second day. So that's an interesting factoid. They played 4 songs and the crowd demanded they come back out. Johnny Winter, his brother, famous guitar player, was in Lincoln 1 week before he died. He played at the, not the Bourbon. What was the one over on the corner of 9th and O?
The Knickerbocker?
Knickerbockers?
Yeah,
Knickerbocker?
That one.
Knickerbockers, Jake. Knickerbocker.
I never went there.
The Knickerbocker.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've never been there.
They had tacos.
They had tacos on Fridays.
That's right.
Like for a quarter.
Yeah, he was there 1 week before he died. Okay, so
Something happened
Edgar
there?
Winter, fabulous, incredible. What's that?
No, we're good. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay. Winter's music has been used in many film and TV shows, including Netherworld, Air America, Dazed and Confused, My Cousin Vinny, top 5 funniest movies of all time, Encino Man, Son-in-Law, What's Love Got to Do with It, Wayne's World 2, Wag the Dog, The Simpsons, Queer as Folk, and Tupac Resurrection.
Wow.
Very, very talented, famous guy, wrote a million songs. There was several of them that were hits right around this time, but do not underlook some of his other wonderful music. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out our Lindy's magazine of rock and roll trivia.
Here we go. Stump the Sippers and Bill.
Stump the Sippers and Coach. What state is Edgar Winter from?
Okay.
Louisiana, Mississippi, or Texas?
Mississippi.
You get a CZ, Texas.
Yeah, if I would have thought about that one more second, I would have got it.
Just one more.
One more second, I would have got that.
Dang it. 0 for 1. Over to Bill.
For the coach. Edgar Winter's still playing. He's out there with Ringo and a bunch of all-stars. It's going to be great. That'll be a fun show. Is Edgar Winter under or over 75 years old?
That's easy. 76 over.
Over is correct. He's 78.
Ooh, nice.
You're good on
age,
ages.
Bill. Nice, Bill.
You're good on age. Rick, yeah.
I'm going to open this up to everybody, these last 2 questions. Has he won more or less than 2 Grammy Awards?
Less.
Fewer.
Less is right.
Look at Bill. Bill's on fire over here. One more?
Diamonds.
Fuego.
And our favorite question is Edgar Winter in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. First,
Absolutely not.
Not in the
And
Hall
I
of Fame.
have an entire list of people that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
joke
Maybe I'll pull out.
That
next
place is a
week.
joke.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
joke.
what we settled on.
No credibility.
There's no credibility whatsoever. Right now, I could argue 200 bands or singers and that in the NFL Hall of Fame. I mean, I might look at one guy and go, I don't know if he should be in. That'd be it or not in. No, don't. Come on.
I think there must be politics and weirdness in that thing.
That sounds about right for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rick, what's going on right now at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, everybody, don't forget about Sauter Heyman Outlet downtown, 1 block away from the radio station, 12th and O. Come on in. You're going to save up to 70% off every single day on brand new and pre-loved jewelry. In fact, we just bought a large estate. You're going to see that stuff in the store. These are things you cannot find anywhere. You're going to want to get in. Check us out at our website. We have our own outlet website and Facebook page. We put all that stuff on there. Come and see our great and fabulous deals. Check out the Olympics next week with our own Jordan Larson with the custom 5-ring pendant that we made for her in gold and diamonds. It's spectacular. It was custom made by our master craftsman in our shop. Check us out at SarterHeyman.com, Facebook, Instagram, and my personal Facebook at Rick Heyman, where I'll post more wonderful things about the great and spectacular Mr. Edgar Winter.
Rick, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again next week.
Bye-bye.
That's Rick Heyman's Song of the Day. Free Ride by the Edgar Winter Group. Yeah, we always said we'd turn it up for that one. Turn that score up.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish you would have played Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
Maybe next week you will.
Yeah.
Rick Derringer.
It's a great song. It is. That's a rocker.
That's why I got it right. Hour 2 is next, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to upgrade your farm equipment? You're in luck. Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, recently dropped its prices on select late model tractors, combines, planters, and sprayers. Trade in your old equipment today and get never before seen discounts that can save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A+ support, there's no better time to upgrade. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
You're spending $300 a month
Binge drinking is the most common form of excessive drinking, which costs the United States more than $191 billion each year. By drinking less, you will save $300 a month. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Old School with DP and J.
You have to get ready for this long haul of a season that you put, hopefully, your blood, sweat, and tears into training to be in your best form. And whatever team does it at a higher percentage, that means if you have 100 players and you do it at a 90%, 90% of the guys do it on a 90% basis. Generally, it correlates to what your wins and losses.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Evan Cooper was Matt Rule's dude, right, with prospect identification. How do you think Nebraska's philosophy and process changed with Evan Cooper out the door?
That's such a great question. Turn back towards Sean Padden and Ryan Callahan and Vince Ginta and those guys that are in the recruiting room, they're no slouches.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today at Creighton at Midwest Bank, Bill?
Well, it's a competition and a learning experience at once that only, I think Steve Sipple might remember.
I'm listening.
If you're not in our age group, Jake, you won't get this one, but you get a chance to operate.
I'm an old soul, though.
An old soul. You won't know this one right there.
Oh, boy.
He's doing speed reading competition, a speed reading competition. Back in our day, remember the device we had to look into, Sipple? It sat, and then you had to put your eyes, it's like an eye test almost, but you had to sit there, and the whole table, everyone's looking through this gray piece of this device, and you're looking through it, and it just whips through, and it's like all of a sudden, and this whips through by speed. So they had to take a test at the end on what the story was about. Oh, it's incredible. We did it in the
comprehension.
We did it in the basement of Thurston Elementary School. That's where I went to elementary school. So Steve got 8 of these devices, and they're set up there. So you're going to come in groups of 8, and they're going to take a speed reading competition, and you have to answer the questions afterwards. Oh, it's incredible. Do you remember him, Steve?
Yes,
oh, God, it was so good.
Just one time,
Yes,
though.
Oh, we did it several times.
I
was pretty good at it. I was pretty good at speed reading. Yeah, I know, 14 ACT. I know. Maybe, hey, Bill, maybe read the question slower on the test. Maybe that was it. I was trying to get done quick. Yeah.
You were good at that,
Yeah,
huh?
speed reading was kind of my deal. That and flashcards. That was my flashcards was incredible.
Why were you good at flashcards?
But that I don't know. It was competitive. It's competitive, so I liked it. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, he snorted.
Because it's snorting.
There's a snort
We
by
heard
Sipple.
snort.
So we're doing speed reading competition.
Who did the flashcards for you? Was it Sharon or
No. Did them at school.
Did 'em
The
at
teacher
school?
would do it. Don't you remember? Like in 3rd grade, be like, okay, you start off, and you have 2 up there. Winner stayed.
Yep.
Winner stayed.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah, I went through it.
So you were competitive.
Oh yeah. And then I remember one time lost it because I won, and I'd won like about 20 in a row or something like that. All of a sudden, boom. The funny thing is, I couldn't pass a math class right now for anything, but I could memorize the multiplication table, so I could try to win it. That was big. And
Yeah,
I
we
would
learn a lot about
I would
that.
make
I
my
love
own
it.
cards up the day before. But hey, tomorrow's going to be flashcards. Oh, I'd work on them at night. 56. 89. I would just rip them out.
Who would help you? A Tamara? Tamara?
Not by myself on those. Like that. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Strange little kid.
Yeah. Very much. Does anyone remember the speed reading devices? Does anyone
Shindy?
Anyone from the Texas remember?
Where does he even get them? That's the question.
Well, he go Amazon. He finds them on Amazon. Yeah.
The money's no option.
eBay, maybe.
eBay. And also not be expensive, probably.
Probably not. But he's got 6 of them set up. Come in groups of 6.
That'll be sort of fun. That'll be fun.
And you got to answer the questions to the story. Who was Connie married to? Like that. You have to know all that stuff. Speed reading.
I don't know that device. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that device at all.
That had to be 70s. That's
70s. Oh, it's 70s. That's 70s elementary school.
70s
what
gold.
that is.
How
70s gold.
about this Moonbot on YouTube? Yeah, I'm reading YouTube.
Yeah.
Got called out earlier.
Try that. Moonbot
says, I don't speed read, but I'm 54 books and 21,000 plus pages read so far this year.
Nice.
54. It's July 11th. 54 books this year already. 21,000 plus pages of reading. Moonbot, well read.
Well read.
How do you find the time, Moonbot? That's my immediate question.
Yes.
Are you tired?
How do you watch Wings and News Radio and read? Be my question.
54 books. That's incredible.
It's a lot of reading.
Yeah,
Speed reading. A lot of books. Thank you to Shin Daddy and Midwest Bank for always sponsoring.
Thank you, Bill. That's
hours too. By the way, Bella filled up the candy bowl over there. We found a score bar, which
and
you
Bill
and I
knew
did
exactly.
not know.
Bill knew
yeah,
exactly.
It's like a Heath bar.
It's a Heath bar.
That's like a Heath bar. That's
Score.
exactly right. That's exactly
Did
right.
you
try it yet?
I'm eating mine right now.
Go ahead. Is it just every bit as good as a Heath bar, or is it like a knockoff?
Slight knockoff just because Heath is so. It's right here.
It's home for Bill.
It's home.
It hits home. So thank you, Bella, for filling up the candy bowl.
Yeah,
Very
good
nice.
job,
Helps
Bella.
us out there. 464-5685. Call or text as always. I saw an interesting read yesterday by your employer, which is what, Sip?
On 3. This is interesting. Good job, Bill. This is interesting.
There is a write-up about every team in the Big Ten's most important conference game this upcoming season. And I saw Nebraska's, and I said, that's an interesting choice. The choice, I don't know who wrote this article for On 3, but they said that the UCLA game in early November in Lincoln is Nebraska's most important conference game. Now, you think about that probably right away and say that's an odd choice. But if you think about last year, November was a bad month for Nebraska. 0-4. They went in 5-3, didn't make a bowl game. 0-4 in November. That starts off the month, which you got some tough games to end the month after that. So maybe they're saying set the tone and
here's what
confirm
they're
a bowl game here.
They write what they're saying, and I was like you in that I thought, that's an odd pick. But then when you read what their justification is, it makes complete sense.
Let's hear it.
It says the schedule sets up very nicely for the Cornhuskers to not only snap a 6-year streak of missing the postseason, but making a run at 8 to 9 victories. We all agree on that, right?
Yes.
I could sleepwalk through 8.
Yeah, easy there, champ. That is if it says that is if Nebraska can start winning some games in November. The Cornhuskers went winless in the month last season and are just, here's a stat for you, and are just 1-10 in November the last 3 seasons.
Ouch.
They could start 6-1 or 7-0 and then get smoked at Ohio State. Rebounding immediately against a so-so UCLA team could be a sign of a program turning the corner. Totally agree. I've said that to you guys kind of low key. The Ohio State game worries me from the standpoint it could derail. I've seen Ohio State derail Nebraska's seasons more than once. I've seen monster teams derail Nebraska's program more than once. I saw it. USC did it in 2007. Ohio State did it with a 62-3 win.
That was bad. 2016.
Yeah, derailed it. I mean, it just in Ohio State once again is a monster. So I you know what? That in the Ohio State game is at the end of October. So you start off November with a rebound win against a decent UCLA team. That would be pretty big.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It does. It strangely makes sense.
It does. I agree. I'm on board 100%.
Yeah, it's a good. In fact, it's a very intuitive pick. And I wouldn't have guessed 1-10 in November in the last 3 seasons.
Their one win would be at Iowa then. That's it.
And think about who had that a lot to do with that. He's sitting right here.
Sitting over to the
and that
11.
was a great win. It was an incredible. It was a. I would put it in the incredible category.
It was a great. Yeah, it was awesome.
Tell them out of the Big Ten championship. That'd be a tough loss.
No, it was a
on their home field.
My mouth was agape. I was like, "Is this really happening?" Just hammering Iowa. Anyway, so no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If Nebraska's going to have, Nebraska's going to have not just an okay season. If it's going to have a good or a good plus season.
Jake, can you go to the schedule? Pull up UCLA.
Yes, I can.
Rebounding against UCLA would be big. And then, you go to USC. We'd have a chance to win that game, right? I would think so. Then Nebraska would play Wisconsin, then add Iowa. It's a great pick, actually. It's a great pick.
I think it is.
I was looking at, there's a guy who's a big gambler. He's called Beat the Bookie. He's a big popular gambling guy on Twitter. He has USC going 3-9 with a loss to Nebraska at home. 3-9 this year. 3-9.
Oh, I don't
see that. I don't know if he's trying to go for a hot take there. He's very respected. He's very well in his picks, but he said 3-9 this year for USC. Not buying it. He said that the new quarterback is not Caleb Williams. They still won 7 or 8 games last year with Caleb. Lost a couple of other pieces. I'm not buying that. But that's just
you never know what a one-hit wonder looks like. But in the bowl game, I think he threw like 6 touchdown passes.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
UCLA's schedule. They start off the season at Hawaii.
Yeah, it's a tough win. It's a tough.
Timmy Chang.
Timmy Chang. That's
leading yardage passing in the history of the NCAA.
Jeez.
Yes.
8-18 as a head coach.
Now it's not the same. They don't play in Aloha Stadium anymore. That's been condemned. And they play. It's been condemned.
That saddens me, by the way.
It's been condemned.
Why? Yeah. What's wrong with
that?
Bill?
It's just been condemned. It's done.
It's
Aloha Stadium.
When you pulled into that place, I mean, that's what they used to have the Pro Bowl. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Now they play it's a high school field.
Really?
It seats like 12,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Shameful. So at Hawaii to start, then they host Indiana. Google Kurt Cignetti. Google him. By the way, they don't play the second week. They play August 31st. They don't play the second week.
Interesting schedule.
It's very strange.
Really odd.
Then they will head to LSU. Ouch. Yeah. UCLA. Ouch. And then the reward for that, they get to play Oregon the next week. LSU, Oregon, back-to-back weeks. Hello.
I wonder how they'll survive that.
And it gets worse. Then they're at Penn State. 3-week stretch of LSU.
That's an example of
Oregon and Penn State.
That's an example of a horrendous schedule. I mean,
hey, Deshaun Foster, enjoy that in your first
year.
Can
you imagine right now the conversations going on right here at Nebraska if that was Nebraska's schedule?
I mean, there would be trepidation.
There'd be it would be. It'd be like, whoa.
See, the problem immediately that I would think, and now, Bill, we think of things more like sports writers and coaches, but I would think we have to survive this physically because we could get beat up bad by Oregon. Oregon can beat you up.
Absolutely.
Penn State can beat you up physically.
And again, so that comes down to like I said, you always look at where right now I think everyone would agree there's a separation in the big in I use the term Big Four. It's really not a term. It's Ohio State, Oregon,
Penn State,
and Penn State, Michigan. So put Michigan there. So
I would too.
So how many of those do you get? That's what I think. That's good for Nebraska. You only get one of them.
Right. And how many do they get?
Well, they got Oregon and Penn State, and they've got
both on the road. Is that right?
And they will play at home against Oregon and at Penn State.
Okay, so they got 2 of them.
Really rough.
And I mean,
but that's 3 straight weeks. There's no bye. That's
and they get LSU. And they get LSU. Yeah. LSU will be a physical team.
Yes.
Those teams. The key to me is that all 3 are physical. All 3 will hammer.
How do they finish up then? What's it go?
They after the Penn State game, they will host Minnesota. Then they will head to Rutgers, the long road trip across the country. Then they get a bye week before the Nebraska game.
Okay.
They head to Lincoln for that. Then they'll host Iowa. Then they'll head to Washington, and they will then host USC, and then they end the season hosting Fresno State.
These schedules are
end with
the
Fresno.
world has changed dramatically right before our eyes. You never used to see a schedule like that. That's an NFL schedule. Like if he wins 5, it'd be almost like you're an AD.
Extension and a raise.
Right. If you get 5.
If he got someone to a bowl game, it's like they should be carrying him around Los Angeles on his shoulders.
Now, Bill, here's the news, though. They won't. Because they'll say it's 6 wins. But if you really think about it, that would be an incredible achievement.
That's
6
brutal.
wins. That's a ridiculous schedule. That's not even.
Think about their flight. I mean, they're flying to Hawaii to start off the season. It's a long flight. not that far from Cali, but it's still a long flight. Then they head to Rutgers.
They're going to be
and they fly to
exhausted.
Lincoln. I mean, it's a long flight. They have a lot of road trips this year. A lot of long
I'm not
ones.
sure that's healthy.
They head to Penn State. That's a long trip to Penn State, too.
It's
long
arduous.
trip.
It's an arduous trip to Penn State. It is.
Going from here to Penn State's miserable.
Yeah.
Just going from Rutgers to Penn State was miserable. It's hard. It's just
They're going to Rutgers.
It's just miserable.
Oh, the stories I could tell you about
Penn State is it's so hard to
it's
get
hard
to.
to get to.
Advantage them. Nice job. You can actually fly in before you couldn't even fly in.
We'd stay in Harrisburg,
Yeah.
and then the drive in's harrowing.
Yeah.
And usually it was bad weather too. God,
Yeah, you love your trips to Penn State.
Oh, it's
very, very high in that place.
The reason I look like I do, a lot of it has to do with Penn State.
It aged you.
Yeah. It killed me. I mean,
That's not where the truck was left on, though, right? That was
Rutgers.
That was Rutgers.
Were their season that'll be that Nebraska games that have a bye week to see if they can kind of get themselves right a little bit, or will they be completely cashed in? Because they're going to be at that time. They're going to be like 2 and something, 3 and something. That's going to be not good.
Yeah.
How about ending your year with Fresno State?
That's a bad one too.
I hate to take the conversation in a negative direction, but that UCLA schedule is why there's elements of college football that concern me. That's just a lot to ask of that program. The travel, Lincoln.
Well, just think of
they're going to Rutgers. They're going to Rutgers and Penn State.
Their non-con is Hawaii, LSU, and Fresno State.
That's
there's
insane.
not a given in there. I mean,
No.
Hawaii's not great, but still, it's a road trip to Hawaii.
Right. Now, UCLA is not a horrible team. They'll be good. They have some dudes.
They'll have some players.
Yeah.
They'll have some players.
But that's a lot to ask.
Yeah.
Wow. That schedule is a wow. Nebraska should get them. They should be able to handle that game in November.
If you had not read this On 3 article, what would you have said on paper is the most important conference game for Nebraska based on
Bill?
Well, I mentioned that there's 2 of them that are the most important in my mind. It's Purdue and Indiana.
Okay.
Those are the 2 most important because
at Purdue,
logo wise, you feel like you're winning those games.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a second year coach and a first year coach,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on the road. Those are critical games.
Right,
I think Indiana. I'd probably go Indiana.
Yeah. The four games that swing the whole. We talked about this on the show. I know I'd mentioned it was those 2, and then 2 home games, Rutgers and Illinois.
So those are all 4 games in a row right there.
Those 4 games right there is where the season will. If you win all 4, gold. 3 and 1, you're still good. If you went 2 and 2 in those games, you wouldn't feel good about that.
No, and that's why the road game at Purdue and the road game in Indiana are big to me because of that. And in Indiana, I think is tougher than a lot of people give them credit for. They're really good at the skill position.
They got some players, and I kind of have faith in Google Me. I really do.
Kurt Cignetti.
Do you?
Yeah, I have some faith in him.
Yeah.
But just think about, you just heard UCLA's schedule. There's never a time I said those 4 are all in a row for Nebraska. That's pretty good 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about like that's not a meat grinder where you go,
no,
we're going to Penn State and then we're going to Oregon and we're going to
we would not be talking about Nebraska the way we are if it had UCLA schedule. We wouldn't be.
Non-con. No, we would be in Fresno.
Yeah.
We'd be talking with much more trepidation. We would. I mean, Oregon's a bear, and they're not Ohio State bear, but they're not that far from that.
They're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're a bear.
They're a bear.
When they walk out on the field, if they walk down the field at Memorial Stadium, you go, oh boy, that's trouble. That's trouble. Yeah. You can eyeball them and see, and they're a team that you can eyeball and say that's trouble. That's trouble. Nebraska's not that, and I'm just going to be very candid. Nebraska's not that right now.
Not right now.
No, they're not. They're not that. They're not like when Michigan walked in, you knew it was trouble. When they're warming up, you know it's trouble. They look different. Nebraska doesn't have that right now. They're not that team right now. They're getting there, I think, but they're not there.
So On 3 says the UCLA game is Nebraska's most important conference game. Based on it, November's been rough for Nebraska.
Wow,
1-10 the last 3 years in November.
Nailed it.
On 3 nailed that. Because you were like me. You saw it and you're like, what?
That's an odd choice, but the description why is pretty solid for On 3. So well done. Before we get to break, Applied Connective Technologies, Nebraska's preferred tech partner. What will never happen with them, Bill?
I've been hacked. Never.
It just won't happen. It can't happen, and it won't happen.
It won't happen. Imagine your whole life doing that.
Wrong with you?
If if they're protecting you, you could drive around up and down O Street with your Social Security number on your car, and then you could take your Social Security number, paint it on the side of your truck, and drive around Lincoln.
Safe.
It's safe. Put your account number on there too. Put your checking account on.
I don't recommend any of my bank account.
Apply Connect's like, bring it on. Let's dance. Let's dance. You want some of this? You want some of this?
Put your account number on
Okay.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo, 772-1949-44.
Have at it.
Have at it. See what you got. See what you got. Try it. Go ahead. Try me. Here's my Soch. What else?
Well, they're so trusted. They're in all 93 counties.
You want some of this?
All 93 counties in Nebraska. They'll manage your IT. They've got a robust and proven effective cybersecurity solution to not get hacked. Phone systems to support multiple offices. They'll set up your email addresses, surveillance, also everything you need for IT. They have it. Applied Connective Technologies. Go to appliedconnective.com. Free consultation, which is very important.
Jake, do you think they're hustling so hard for business because they keep losing business?
No.
They don't
99% retention rate.
Like that. And then I tell you
What's it called again?
Applied Connective Technologies. Go to appliedconnective.com or call 866-358-0109 because you will never get hacked with Applied Connective.
Why wouldn't you sit down with them? Why would you not?
It's free consultation.
Free consultation. Blueberry donuts. Thank you.
Thanks, like bags would bring.
You want to dance?
Let's dance.
Here's my social. Try me. Bill's Thrills is next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty and pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Santa's sleigh is full of savings on appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Update your kitchen and get up to $3,000 in rebates on KitchenAid packages, plus free local delivery. Hurry in. The first 500 customers get an exclusive gift from Santa with their purchase during Schaefer's
Christmas in July. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The Electrical Workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know, it's funny. We saw our friend John in Holdridge. He has been gone for like 2 months. Haven't seen him because you know what's great in Holdridge is Score One Smoking.
Where's John?
He's
Score One.
He's probably been eating food at Score One Smoking because why wouldn't you? Barbecue sauces, rubs everything from Chris and the team. Maybe he's been out there the whole time talking with Chris.
He's here today, though.
John is here.
Yes.
Everything's right in the world with John in the building.
Yes. In on his lapel.
He's got the
Not a lapel. It's a it's chest.
It's his chest.
Yeah. I don't know
lapel. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's not wearing a suit over there.
No, but he's got a bright red end.
Yes.
What's the deal?
Score One Smoking.
Score One. I tell you one thing. If you, what the stuff that Chris does is so remarkable that the chance that he helps out the way he does, he helps the world. He helps them smoke meats. That's what he does, and grills. And he also, guess what? He dabbles in chicken.
He does? You've never mentioned that.
Dabbles in chicken. Well, I have. I said he finished like first overall in the chicken category in one of his smoking events.
That got me off. That got by me.
It got by me. It can get by you. That can get you. It can slip past you really easy.
He dabbles in chicken.
Dabbles in chicken also, which is also seasoned.
Is it?
Yeah, he seasons it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Can you season meats?
No.
Neither can I.
Are you out of your
I know
mind?
what I'm doing. It's random stuff. I just throw stuff around. I act like I know what I'm doing.
You try, though.
I try,
No.
but I don't know what I'm doing. No. Thank you for Chris out there. And also at the same time when he's doing this, because we've had the meal. Me and Jake have had a New York strip at noon on a Tuesday.
I think about it often.
Noon on a Tuesday.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. And we also had
I think about it often. It was early January.
Sherry was awesome. She had a salad bar there for us.
Steak and salad.
Steak and salad. Had
At
salad
noon.
at noon
on a Tuesday.
When's the last time you had a steak at noon?
Never.
I don't think I did. That was one of my
I
first.
think that was
first
number one
ever.
for me.
First ever.
Out back in about 1987, when it first came here, I did go for a noon steak.
I love the porterhouse.
When it first
one.
opened.
First
I was a kid.
1987.
Yeah, it was 88 or 87.
It's been a while.
God, that had to be an incredible meal.
Peanuts on the floor. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was amazing. It was amazing. It was. I don't know what I was doing there, but I was there. Anyway, Score One
Yes,
Smoke.
if you want to buy
Is it Score 2?
No, well, it's not 3. It's Score 1. If you want to buy some rubs and sauces, they will send it to you anywhere in the country. Score1smoking.com. Also on Facebook and Instagram at Score1Smoking. Before we get to Bill's Thrills, we got some people texting in. There's some big days today for people. Big B, it's my birthday, age 56 today.
I bet he did speed reading.
You guys are awesome. Thank you, Big B. And happy
You're
birthday.
awesome.
You're
Big B.
awesome.
Hey, wait a second. I hope he has a good birthday.
Yes.
56.
And Ryan in Delaware, who missed the roll call, of course.
The time we had 49 states and the one guy that texted in every time didn't make it.
You stop it.
He says, it's my son Titus's 10th birthday today. Can we get a shout out from his favorite radio show? Yes, Titus. Happy birthday.
Titus.
Age 10.
It's a great
I
name.
bet he's got a big day planned.
Yeah, and Titus
In
is
Delaware. Yeah.
In Delaware.
Titus is a great name.
Yes.
Powerful name.
Titus. Yeah, it is.
It's
a power
powerful.
name.
When you walk in with that name, yeah, you come in big eyes and big chest.
Yep.
Yeah,
Titus.
absolutely.
My name's Titus.
Yeah, I'm
So
Titus.
Happy birthday to Titus and Big B. It's time for Bill's Thrills
Oh,
on a
geez.
Thursday. Here we
I didn't
go.
know we were doing it.
Yeah, we're
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah,
Is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future today. Thursdays, Zip, usually are cool parenting tips for
Okay.
Bill.
So just some cool parenting tips. Be interesting to see where Steve goes with this. See if he had that. And I think that this is Jake Sorensen, I believe.
Ooh.
There's the flip.
On this. Flip is in cool parenting tips. Promote the fantasy of fandom.
Oh, God,
Promote the fantasy of fandom. Embrace alternative venues. Embrace alternative venues. Taking your kids out or taking to a venue of alternative. There's not just going to a Nebraska game. Oh, there's so many things to see. So I'm giving an example.
Yeah, please give us.
Friday night. This isn't like fandom from being there. It was Friday night. We're at our cabin. We're at good friends of our house right there, Kelly Pollock's cabin. And we're there. And his son, who's I believe 8 at the time, Monroe, comes out and he's like, Bill, do you want to watch the final? You want to watch the soccer? And like that. He said, yeah, Argentina's going against Ecuador. And I'm like, Ecuador, that's my team. Let's do it. And so we all race in.
You just strike me as an Ecuador
and
fan.
we're watching the end of the game. It's like, and all of a sudden it goes to penalty kicks. And it was like we were going crazy. And they would show the fans, and the fandom was just completely insane. There's nothing like soccer fandom.
Oh God!
And if you were in so what this is no phone time. There's no phones coming up during this time. You're watching what's going on, and we're watching it. Messi doinks one off
Messi playing for
Argentina. He doinks one, so I'm pumped for my Ecuador team. And then their goalie makes 2 incredible saves.
Ecuador's goalie.
No. Argentina's goalie makes 2 incredible saves, so they win in the shootout. But it was nuts, and so that was Copa America, which Jake said people went into the stands. Teams went into the stands yesterday.
It got crazy in Charlotte.
Got crazy.
What happened?
I don't know what caused the problem, but Uruguay players went into the stands yesterday.
But
it was insane.
It was
in Charlotte.
But pick college venues. I had a lot of friends pick Death Valley, LSU, and so they'd come down, and I'd get them on the sidelines for warm-ups, and their eyes were like, oh my. Go to Clemson. Watch him touch the rock on the way down the.
So your friends would come down and watch.
They come down
to Death Valley.
To Death Valley, and they were just blown away. But pick his place.
100.
Pick a place and take
totally
your
agree.
kid. Okay, Nebraska's playing at Indiana. Let's go someplace and watch a game.
Jake does that.
Let's go watch a game and just see how nuts it is and pick games. Give you an example. You want to pick a game right now to go Go to Penn State at West Virginia this year. You want to see nuts? You
out.
want to see absolutely nuts in Morgantown? You want to see things that you go,
You want to see intensity?
Intensity? Go to that and just see what the pregame's like. Just walking around that morning of what it's like. When you go out and just walk around, and
you're tempted, aren't you?
And take in a city. Take in, like you said, Oregon, Ohio State, which is nuts. But the West Virginia Penn State would be my game of the year to be
That's
at.
an interesting one. I totally get it.
Because they're so close to each other.
Right.
And
it's
there's so much disrespect
Hot.
for West Virginia. And West Virginia's not back. Can you imagine what their workouts have been like this summer? Penn State's coming here. You want to go?
It's hot.
You know what they're thinking?
See, this
Let's dance. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that discussion. I love these discussions when you get into that because we always do that. I always do where the college football is raging out of control, NIL, blah, blah. Still, that
fandom.
game, you ain't gonna be thinking about NIL when West Virginia and Penn State are playing.
When they show up and you pick a game, you'll be surprised because sometimes you're going like, hey, this is really cool. And Nebraska plays here. This is cool. They go here. That's pretty cool. Find some other venues. Find other places to go see. And you'll be like going, this is incredible. I had no idea this was like this to go see this. Pick a game and take your kids.
It's a good
Pick
idea.
a game, take your kids and just say, we're doing this week. And talk about remembering things.
Oh, you will.
You imagine that. Oh, we went to the Penn State, West Virginia when I was 10. You remember it? Not really. We had a hot dog, went home.
Of course you remember.
No, you remember everything about it. You'll remember everything about it.
I mean, even as a Nebraska fan, going to other places other than your conference games is fun. I mean,
Yes.
Fresno State was there. Like I always think about Fresno State, where the Fresno State's situated in the hills, where you saw people picking strawberries in the
it's
distance.
right there.
Yeah, right there.
And I went to
in
that,
the valley.
that Mexican car show, which is incredible.
You walk down into it. I mean, there's so
But
many
you're
things
right.
about different, and you can pick out different games. You just go, you want to go to a game this year? It's cool. Go to Utah, BYU.
Yeah, take it to another level and go to a non-Nebraska game.
Yes, non-Nebraska game, and go see what that's like. When really all you're doing then, you're taking in both sides.
Get no dog in the fight. Just
no dog in
enjoy
the
it.
fight. So you're just taking in both sides. You're
Fascinating idea. Colorado State would be good.
Incredible.
Yeah, it'd be intense.
Go to Fort Collins.
Yeah.
Check it out. See what it's like.
Yeah, go to Fort Collins. Don't go to Boulder. You've been
don't
to
go
Boulder.
Go to Fort Collins and see what that crowd
great
will
city.
be insane. They have a new stadium.
Yep.
It will be mayhem.
I wish I could do that. I'd have to get fired.
Yeah,
Sean,
it's on the table.
I dream of getting fired.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, that's a great one. What? That's a great one.
Anything from the
It's
text
so
line?
fun. Yeah. See if does anybody else have any good ideas?
Yeah, Tommy says he took a trip to Minnesota a couple years ago and
Good idea.
really enjoyed Nebraska on the road to Minnesota. Nebraska did not win that game, but he had a good time.
Pick other. I'm just saying, try this one out. Pick something besides Nebraska.
Right. That's
try
right. I
something
totally
out.
agree.
Just pick something out because you're
I'm
you're not
thinking
all
what I
worked
would-
up. That when the game over, you're still happy.
I'm thinking like, what games would I want to see? I'm thinking about it right now.
2015, I went down to Oklahoma State.
Right. That'd be
in
cool.
Stillwater.
That'd be a great
I had
one.
no
That'd be
dog
cool.
in the fight. It was awesome.
That'd be
it was
cool.
incredible.
That would be an incredible game to go see.
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
I like
it was
that.
sweet.
I
You
like
can go
that
through
idea.
the games, and we can. If somebody has an idea like, hey, give us some ideas, we'll put some things out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Here's some games that it's not very
Not
hard,
Nebraska.
not hard
oriented.
to get to, not type of thing. Can you imagine being at Texas A&M this year? I can't even imagine it. They haven't played for 10 years? I mean,
No.
10 years, one of the biggest rivalries ever.
Mhm.
And that's going to go down.
I mean, simple ones, like if you're just thinking close by and you just want to drive, you can always do like the Kansas State or the Missouri Kansas State. Those would be
Iowa
fun.
State. Go see the
See,
side.
I would think about that if I was just
Yeah.
a dude without a job on Saturday.
Yes.
I'm gonna go watch Iowa State.
Someone
That'd
says
be cool.
LSU Florida in Death Valley, all-time favorite game.
Yes.
Is there more? Bill, help us with this. This is good college football talk. There's more than one Death Valley, right?
There's two. Well, right now, all I know is two. Is them and Clemson.
Okay,
They're the two.
I get confused. But would you claim LSU? Loaded question.
I mean, claim that one.
Yeah, as
But
Death Valley.
If it's a 90% vote, and everybody says, "What's the one place you'd go to a game?" It's Death Valley. It's LSU on a Saturday.
Would people
night.
say LSU?
LSU Saturday night? That's the, and it's the setting is it's
I've
remarkable.
never seen it.
It's
I'd
just
like to see
remarkable.
that.
That'd be one to go see. It'd be one.
Yeah, I'd like
that'd be
to
a place
see
to go see.
Before we get to the game show, you mentioned you dream of getting fired someday. Someone says, "Can you remind people where you work at again, Sip?"
I work at Husker Online on the On3 network.
Nailed it.
We're going to Indy.
I got this text. I got this text from Parker. All it says is, "I've been hacked."
I love that every time.
Today's the conference call with Parker, right?
Yes, conference call today.
With Parker today.
What time is that?
What's that? 11:44.
I know not to call.
11. Don't call during that window.
Okay.
Don't call during that window.
That'd be really
I'll have to
annoying.
send you right to voicemail.
No, just type in conference call.
Conference call.
That's all I gotta do.
God, that'd be amazing.
Sip texts me back. I never do this ever. If I call Sipley and doesn't answer, I'll get a text while I'm calling. Hey, in a meeting. Hey, right. And I'm like, I've never once done that.
I do that.
He hits me back right away. I go, that's so kind. You're a friend.
Just let you know. There.
Good God. Let's dance.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored
I'm never
by
going to forget Let's Dance.
Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. After a rough loss on Tuesday, you rebounded with the win yesterday. So you're 2-1. Yeah, was it? Ended an 8-game win streak.
2-1.
2-1 in the week. Today
Lock in.
is a throwback Thursday. We're going back to 10 years ago, the first year of the college football playoff, the 2014 college football season. 10 years ago.
Oh.
Where were you?
I was working, so I should have some knowledge.
Where were you? Bill was at Wisconsin in 2014.
Were you at Wisconsin?
Let's see. That's the first year of the yes.
That was when Nebraska, had this Melvin Gordon.
Is that when Melvin Gordon went off?
He's still running.
And Bo told me it's no big deal. Like, no, that's a big deal. He went
for 406 yards in 3 quarters.
Whoops.
3 quarters.
Think 2014 college football trivia. Call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick down. Sip and Bill and trivia. Sip trying to get to 3-1 on the week to make another winning week. You are 22 games above 500.
21.
Okay, yeah, 21. That was an 81. Yeah, 21 games above 500. Feeling good. 2014 college football trivia. We have Jesse on the line. Jesse, how do you feel about 2014 college football today?
I don't know. Maybe okay.
Okay.
Right. Not the most confident I've ever heard there, but yeah.
Jesse's Girl, Rick Springfield. Great song.
All right, Bill is a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Jesse, first question goes to you. Ohio State went through 3 quarterbacks on their way to the national title in the 2014 season. What quarterback started for them and won the national championship game?
Got it. I know this one.
Oh.
I know this one, Jesse.
Layup.
Yeah, it's not a layup for me. I usually block out Ohio State because I'm from Indiana. So
from Indiana.
You have 5 seconds here, Jesse. 5, 4.
Do you know Sonny?
I have no idea.
3, 2, 1. I'll give you the horns here.
All right. I remember this distinctly. I remember it distinctly. I remember, in fact, I better just say it. I could cause myself some embarrassment. Cardale Jones. Because I remember an you're going to kill me for this. But I was driving through McDonald's and I was listening to the ESPN radio that morning, and they announced that another quarterback was starting. It was
probably JT Barrett.
Yeah, I think it was Barrett. The one of the analysts, the former Georgia linebacker with the black hair, Jake, come on.
David Pollock.
Got it. Jake kills it on that stuff. Pollock went on air, like breaking news, and said Barrett started.
And he was wrong.
He was wrong. I was amazed that night when Cardale tried out there. I'm like, ooh, the guy got it wrong. But yeah, that's why.
1-0 lead for Sip. Bills in play. First question for you. What Oregon quarterback won the Heisman Trophy in 2014?
Pretty easy, right?
Well, hold on.
Mariota.
I think I would have got it, but maybe not.
I wanted to get involved. I wanted to play.
Good job.
He just jumped. At least he got it right.
Mariota.
Yeah.
Mark
How about that? Look at Ben.
Does Frosty lay claim to some of that Mariota hardware?
I probably would.
I think you probably would.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jesse, to stay alive. Your last question down 2-0. What two schools joined the Big Ten for their first year in the conference in 2014? Need them both.
Well, obviously, Rutgers and
need two. Rutgers and who?
I know.
Jake's being kind of poking the bear a little bit.
5 seconds here, Jesse. You got one.
Minnesota, Maryland.
There you go. There you go. Rutgers and Maryland is
that
correct.
We had that, obviously.
All right.
Good job, Jess.
Sip, back to you. Bill, can I help you for the win? 2-1 lead. Ohio State beat Alabama to advance to the title. What team did Oregon beat to make the title game in 2014?
Florida State.
Brilliant. And it was a rout 59-20, that score. 59-20, Oregon rolled Jameis Winston in Florida State.
Jimba.
Jesse, we'll get you back on the conference for calling in and calling down the road.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
Jesse's girl. I love that song.
Tiebreaker, Bill. You can get this on the dot, I think, Bill, potentially. Louisville's safety, Gerard Holloman, tied the NCAA record for most interceptions in a season how many in 2014? Sip, you going over under?
Be that. It's got to be. I'm going to go a little over.
14 picks in 2014, tied Washington's Al Worley from 1968.
That is
both had 14
number,
picks in a season.
Yeah. How do you do that?
That's incredible.
How do you get 14? How do you get 14?
14 picks in a year.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean, most teams don't get that, right?
A
lot of teams don't get 14.
It's fair.
Yeah.
14 by one player.
Right, by one player.
Amazing season. So well done. 3-1 week. You clinched a winning week for you guys, and 2 straight wins after the loss.
3-1.
Tuesday.
God, that feels good.
Let's dance. Good. Let's dance. A spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, patchy fog this morning, otherwise mostly sunny skies, an afternoon high around 87. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 66. And tomorrow we'll see mainly sunny skies again. Temperatures heating up. See a high around 94. The meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Time for a new AC? Call Bryant. Get rebates now and lower operating costs every day. For comfort and efficiency, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
Round 2 of boxing at the complex is this weekend. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best amateur boxers on Saturday, July 13th at the complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. A grudge rematch between Lincoln's Carter Mickelhaus and Kearney's Jack Mundolf, plus another Capital City showdown to follow. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Two straight days with special guests in for the spillover. Yesterday we talked about tennis with Alex Guthrie and Derek Bombeck, talking about the Lincoln Challenger event in August.
The Challenger's coming,
which
yes.
I'd like to be a line judge for and yell, out, long, just like Bill, right?
You'd be good at
Foot
it.
fault.
I think you'd be a good ball boy.
I'd like that job too.
I know you would.
Like that job too. Well, special guest today.
Who do we
are
have in
our
here?
friends at Action Lincoln. We got Jordan and Justin Kreifels.
Jordan on my right.
That's Jordan. That's Justin on your
Justin
left.
on my left.
Is this your guys' radio debut, by the way, or not?
Into that mic there, Jordan. There
Yes,
you go.
it is.
Radio debut. Justin, you ever been on
Absolutely.
the radio before, ever?
No.
Come on. I think you're natural on radio. Come on. You something you do all the time.
This is Action Plumbing.
It's right. And they've got we have them here for a reason. There's something special happening that's starting today. It's going all the way through the football season. And let's get to it because we're getting close to football season. August 31st, Nebraska's first game. We got media days in 2 weeks.
Right.
Big 12 had their media days the last 2 days.
Yeah, we got to get ready for that.
And there's a lot of belief, a lot of hype for the season. Thought maybe a 7-0 start for the Huskers. Maybe, potentially being in play for the playoffs.
Scares me every time you say that, but go ahead.
So
Keep
the reason
saying
why Justin and Jordan are here from Action is because there's a big deal going on with Action called Sack Your Old Water Heater. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is that correct?
Oh, sack your old water. You got my attention.
So for those who don't know exactly what we're talking about, what is this promotion of Sack Your Old Water Heater with Action?
So, Sack Your Old Water Heater is a promotion that we came up with where from July 1st, so this was a week ago it started.
Okay, all right.
From July 1st through November 30th,
okay.
If you purchase a Bradford white water heater from Action and you pay for it, because you have to pay for it,
right?
But, you get a full refund if the Nebraska football team wins the Big Ten championship.
Hello.
Oh, you're kidding
if
me.
They win it all. If they win not the title, but the Big Ten title. I'm not talking about national titles. We're talking the Big Ten title.
Big Ten championship.
That's right.
Big Ten championship. You get fully reimbursed.
Yep. So there will be a check sent to your house for the amount that you paid for the water heater.
This is a Bradford white water heater.
That's correct.
Interesting.
Now, I'm curious how this concept came to be, because this is a big deal. Nebraska.
Rolling the dice.
Matt Rule's had a lot of success in year two. Places Dylan Royola's got a lot of hype as the quarterback. The schedule is gettable. How did this concept come to be, Justin?
Well, we were in a marketing meeting about a month ago, and kind of we're going through kind of our strategy for the rest of the year. And our marketing manager kept saying, "Well, we got to come up with a promo. We got to come up with a promo." And Jordan was. And Jordan and I are both familiar with a similar promo from another sport in another city.
Okay.
He goes, well, what about we do a, similar promo to the Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac. Yeah.
Mattress Mac, that's right.
And everybody remembers what he did. A little bit of a degen gambler, but
he is.
And so we kind of
Houston.
And our marketing gal was just so nice. She was like, okay, boys, let's focus. Let's get back to something here that's going to be real. And he and I kind of just locked onto it and said, we got to do this. This is the right time.
It's a good
Let's
idea.
strike while the iron's hot. When have we had more hype? We've always had hype, in July and August. But
seems real this time, right? The hype seems real right now.
Scary,
right? It's scary. Yeah, for you, it's scary. Absolutely.
It just got a little more scary for you.
Now, through this process, you guys are working with Ty Robinson with Nebraska. Now, again, he's obviously a very important player for the defense, but you've also just enjoyed the experience of working with Ty. What's it been like for you guys for action, working with Ty Robinson?
So we did our video shoot with Ty probably 10 days ago. And when I met that guy, he was awesome. And he's really down to earth. He's genuine. And he was really excited about, working with us. And, that made us excited.
You should have him install water heaters. He could do 2 at a time. Just carry him down the stairs 2 at a time.
Right. Be a workout for him.
No, it wouldn't even be a workout for him.
I think we'd officially crossed the line with Matt Rule if we had him do that. But.
Hey, Coach, we got him lifting water heaters right now. Is it okay?
2 at a time.
2 at a time.
Like, is he done with workouts? We got water heaters to put in.
I don't even like to stand next to him because it makes me look so small.
Well,
I got you. We're the same.
He's got NFL potential. Ty Robinson. It's nice. He's a nice person too. It's not always guaranteed that when you do endorsements that the person is enjoyable. But Ty Robinson has been that way for you guys.
He's really enjoyable.
Absolutely. So
again, just to back up, this is with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. They're doing the Sack Your Old Water Heater promotion. Started July 1st, goes through November 30th. If you buy a new Bradford white water heater in that time frame, and Nebraska goes on to win the conference championship, you will get a full refund on your water heater.
Wow.
And to be clear, we want this to happen.
Yeah, you're rooting for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nobody's going to have more excitement besides the team and the coaches and Lucas Oil Stadium if we're there and playing for that. I mean, Jordan and I will
you guys will be there. Yeah,
no, we'll be there.
We're doing a little sweating, but we'll be there.
Well,
you guys
are
definitely
down Husker gear or Action gear out there? I'm curious because that's a big day.
That's a good question. Probably
maybe
hybrid.
Hybrid, yeah. Maybe he's make a special shirt.
God, I hope we're in
Action
Lucas
Huskers.
Oil Stadium, don't you?
Oh,
wouldn't that be fun?
It'd be very cool.
Yeah.
What's the website? Is it actionlincoln.com for you guys?
Actionlincoln.com.
Actionlincoln.com. So check
promo
them out.
page is at actionlincoln.com/Huskers.
Okay.
All the official rules.
Actionlincoln.com/Huskers if you want to be involved in the new water heater, potentially getting a full refund on that. It started July 1st. It goes through November 30th. Get involved today and potentially get your water heater refunded if Nebraska does what we all hope and wins the conference championship and goes to the playoff. Be very
Absolutely.
Cool. Imagine hosting a playoff game here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Say the web address one more time.
Actionlincoln.com for this promotion. Actionlincoln.com/Huskers.
Okay, excellent.
Jordan, Justin, appreciate you guys. Good luck with this. And again, on behalf of Husker fans, we hope there's a lot of refunds going out there.
I hope so too.
For the water heater and for the promotion. So
Thanks
good
for having
job,
us.
guys.
Appreciate
Good
it.
job.
All right. That's it for us. The Drive is next. For Steve Sipple and Bill Busch, I'm Jake Sorensen. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid.